What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I have a really quick tip for you guys. This has to do with the ladders in CoD WW2, and this is a tip that's actually returning from previous Call of Duty games, but it hasn't really applied to the past 3 Call of Duty games because we had advanced movement, and either there weren't any ladders on the map, or if there was a ladder, you never really needed to use it because you could just jump up there without having to climb anything. Now, of course, this is a very situation-specific thing, but it's one of those little things that separates an average player from a player that really knows what they're doing, and if you keep sticking to this tip, you are going to be finding situations where this definitely makes a difference between life and death in that particular situation. So in this game, when you're climbing a ladder and you get to the top of that ladder, there is a cooldown period where you have to bring up your gun before you can start firing. In this situation right here, as I'm climbing the ladder, I'm holding down the trigger on my gun. So this is going to be as fast as you can possibly shoot after climbing up to the top of the ladder. And you can see there is definitely a bit of a delay there. The tip that I have for you is when you want to get onto a ladder, jump towards it and melee in the air and then land on the ladder. What this does is it cancels out that unnecessary animation when you get to the top of the ladder, that little bit of delay, it cancels that out, and this means you bring up your gun and you're able to fire about 100 milliseconds faster with the SMGs in this game. It does vary a little bit for other weapon classes, but I just use an SMG as an example here. And a 100 millisecond difference might seem really minor, but in a close quarter situation, which is what you'll most likely be running into with this in Call of Duty, gunfights are usually over within a matter of 200 to 300 milliseconds. So saving yourself 100 milliseconds makes a huge difference. And that's it, it's as simple as that. Every time you mount a ladder, I recommend jumping and meleeing yourself onto that ladder. Even if you don't necessarily expect an enemy to be at the top, it's just a great habit to get into. It sounds kind of silly, and it sounds like it's super situation dependent, but if you just lock this into your muscle memory every time you jump on a ladder, you will start running into situations where this definitely helps you out. I used to use this tip all the time with older Call of Duty games back when they were on boots on the ground, and I can't even count the number of times this has saved my life in a situation. So there we have it. That's going to wrap it up for this super quick tip for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time.